any issues? And I tell them, no, it works good, but if you do, you tell them. And they go over it anyway to make sure everything's sharp, the bolts are tight, everything works, the belts are good, and you don't have a problem. But, you know, you got to go to a reliable tool rental place, and you'll be better off instead of messing with that concrete, breaking shovels, hurting your back. You hit it with the jackhammer and take it out in pieces.
Yeah, I think I'll give that some consideration. I've kind of taken about a week break from the project, to be honest.
KA2OWZ, that's exactly how I feel. You know, you do it 2-3 days and go, oh, I had enough of this. I'm not 20 anymore, not 30 anymore, not even 40 anymore. This is a lot of work for a guy who hasn't been in the doing any real physical work. Like when I say physical work, like this grade of work, you know. I used to build houses. I was in construction. I was in demolition. I worked at the cable field. But once you stop doing all that stuff and 2 or 3 years goes by, it's like, it's hard to get back into it. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, because you can do a lot of damage trying to get it out of the hole too. I remember trying to get a tower base out of the hole, the concrete in the lower unit, and something like that. I don't remember how I was doing it. And I was using ropes, which was stupid. And I was yanking on it with a Toyota Land Cruiser, and that rope broke and it flipped back, and it didn't break the windshield, but it broke the bug deflector on the hood, which was no big deal. And I said, I had enough of this, because you can't pull it out of a hole. You have to lift it first. It has to go up, and I didn't have no way to raise it up, so it was a waste of time, really.
Yeah, I hear that. All right, better identify KQ4LQF. All right, Bob, well, we'll take a quick standby here, take a breather, see if anybody else wants to jump in there.
Okay, yeah, sounds like a plan. KA2OWZ.
That was KA2WZ, something like that. Let me try it again. KB1CO live here.
Hey, Tim, did you copy that station?
Sorry, repeat.
I didn't copy the call sign. Try it again, please.
Yeah, we'll try it again. This is Kilo Bravo 1 Tango, Austrian TV in Boston.
Okay, Kilo Bravo 1 Tango something, and I should be able to hear you a little better now. I'm making some adjustments here. Good evening, KA2OWZ. The name here is Bob.
Roger that, Bob. Yeah, name here is David. Call sign again was Kilo Bravo 1 Tango, Austrian TV. Yeah, the last part of that was Troy. I'm not sure. It's a fun call sign, but people rarely use the copy it right there. You know, pages. Not expecting it to be fun like that or whiskey or this, but yeah, the last part of Tango, Austrian TV. Here's David. Like I said, I'm up here in Boston, Massachusetts. I'm not normally on 40 meters, so I thought I'd jump on 40 meters and see if I was making contact. I'm not sure if I'm making it out all right, but you know, you guys are 5 and 9 here in Massachusetts.
Okay, David, very good. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. And you're also 5 and 9, but there's QSB on your signal, and that made it a little difficult. Yeah, we're just chatting about concrete coming out of the hole and Charlie horses. Everybody's talking about how they get cramps, and boy, that was a pain. Anyway, that's what we're doing here. And I'm located in Paulies Island, South Carolina. Paulies Island, South Carolina is about 28 miles south of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I just moved down here about a little over 2 months ago. The rig here is a Mark V Yaesu, and an amplifier running about 1,000 watts, 1,200 watts, somewhere in that region, and a 205-foot end-fed wire at 40 feet.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, my setup is not quite that sophisticated. This is old Kenwood CS950 SDX, which is, it was a really nice radio in 1994, but, it's pushing mid-age, but, it still works for me. It's an old shack and a box setup. It's a big, heavy thing. It's about 50 pounds radio, and, it conveniently keeps out 150 watts. You know, this is not a 100 watt radio, it's a 150 watt radio. So that's kind of a nice bonus. We've had it for a long time now too, probably 5 or 6 years or more, and this was my only radio that I ever used, and yeah, I quite like it. It's got enough knobs on it, that's for sure. If you're familiar with this old PS950 SDS.
Okay, very good. I'm not familiar with it. I mean, I've seen them. They're nice looking radios, and I've never used a Kenwood, believe it or not. I got stuck on Yaesu way back when I was a novice, actually before that. I was using a 101E on the CV band, 11 meters, and I was working DX like crazy. And then I got my novice ticket in 82, and within 30 minutes of getting my ticket in the mail, I called CQ and got Czechoslovakia on 10 meters, and I was glued to the radio for the next 4 days, right till 11 p.m., and I just loved CW too. I couldn't believe how much I liked it, but once you had that 101E, I eventually had the whole station, amplifier, everything, the VFO, the digital readout, the tuner, all that crap. And I later bought a ST902DM. It was given to me for my birthday. And I sold the 101 station and bought a Heathkit amp kit and put that together. So it kept me busy. But I know the Kenwoods were nice radios, and I didn't get a chance to operate one yet. And I actually was going to buy an Omni 610 Tech and never did that. That seems like a nice rig, but I guess once you're stuck on a brand, you stay with it, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, you know, I used the Yaesu as like my handhelds, my HCs, and then the mobile car. You know, one of the Yaesu FTM 400s with a big screen on it. I like that a lot. You know, it's been in the car for 5 years or something like that now. I never had any problems with it. I put different antennas on there all the time. It runs them just fine. Yeah, look at that ST101. That's a nice rig too. Yeah, that's a real I'm going to take a look at the board in here. I'm not sure if that one's tube radio or if that one's solid state, but it looks like an old tube radio. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I see it's the inside. Yeah, it's the old tube with like the big, you know, air gap capacitors for tuning and stuff like that. That's a good system. But yeah, where did that tuning up on that same radio on the TV? That must have been a trick. You know, there's still people out there on TV trying to shoot the tip. You know, sometimes they'll like tune down there on 11 meters and listen to them for a few minutes. You know, they're all running huge signals.
Yeah, KV1TL. I didn't get the whole call, evidently. KA20WZ. Yeah, you're in and out a little bit, Dave. That was a rough copy on that last transmission, but let me see if Tim has a copy on it. He might have a better copy on it. Kilo Corvette 4, Lima Corvette Foxtrot, KA20WZ. Do you copy, Dave, up in Boston?
Yeah, I was copying Dave. He did sort of slash off there right at the end. Dave, KV1 TOY, can you copy Kilo Quebec 4, Lima Quebec Foxtrot?
Let me try it again. Sorry about that. Yeah, this radio, I'm using an external microphone into it, and normally, you know, it's picking me up and I'm zooming out and I'm pushing 100 watts or whatever. Sometimes the microphone stops picking me up. I'm not sure what it is. I think kind of why I got the radio turned on. I want to figure out what's going on with it. So, you know, most of the time it's fine, and then every once in a while I see you know, the audio is just not picking me up. So I'm only pushing out like 10 watts or something like that. But I can copy both of you guys in there pretty well. It started off at 5 and 9, but you guys, over time, as the band kind of changes, you guys moved down to 5 and 5.
Yeah, I copied that, Dave. I got you a 5.7 here. 5.7. I'm in Woodbridge, Virginia, so I'm about 20 miles south of Washington, D.C., and I'm a Kenwood guy, too. I've got the TS570D.
Roger that, the Kenwood TS570. Yeah, I'm familiar with that radio. You know, I like this generation of Kenwood. They're all pretty much the same. You know, they just get a little wider, and they get a little bit of extra buttons. But even if you got like the entry-level one, you know, it's got all the same knobs on it. So anytime I show up to a place and they got one of these, I already know how to operate it.
Yeah, I copied that. Well, yeah, sounds good.